Welcome back, fam.
As you can see, Sassy's ears are pinned back.
This is a recording toward the end where she's trying to come out of it, but it's still bad, but it gets worse.
She's in a very bad muscle spasm. And you can see how her neck and stuff and head and stuff is jumping. Her whole mouth was jumping earlier. I got Epsom salt on her again. I'm about to soak her. But I just pretty much needed the vet or somebody to see this. I might have to put this on YouTube and ask for some help. Hi guys. I know you see my baby back there. The white stuff is like the Epsom salt that I've been soaking her in. But baby is not doing good. You see her ears and stuff pinned to the back. I have all type of medications and stuff up here and everything. My alarm kicked in, but my baby Sass is only having like a little bit of relief. Yesterday was a pretty good day for her. Today is not such a good day for her. So I have her an appointment scheduled at her veterinarian to get some laser treatment because I'm going to do whatever I can to help her feel better. Hopefully we don't have to go through no surgery for drastic measures because surgery is between $1,500 to $4,000. And I definitely don't want to put her down, but I definitely pray that God would step in and that she would get better without having to go to surgery, maybe a couple treatments. Medication changes. I have like 5 or 6 bottles. Caleb is home because he got into a fight today. Not really just say a fight, but licks and stuff were passed at school. So I'll tell you guys about all that in a second. But yeah, I got off at exactly 7 o'clock this morning, y'all. Oh, there goes somebody coming across the road. Oh, fella. But that's why you have to really be careful when you are vlogging and driving, because you definitely have to watch your pedestrians and you have to watch your other oncoming vehicles. And then sometimes it's not you that's in the fault, and sometimes it's other people that's in the fault. But I got off this morning at 7 on the dot. All the nurses came in on time and report was given, and I got out the door because I was so sleepy. My sleep actually just kicked in. I mean, out of nowhere. And I haven't been that sleepy in a long time, but I was sleepy last night. But anyhow, I made it home. My hubby had to leave back out to go to work. His job called off. He had been home with us since the burial of his grandmother. And he left this morning. His sister was down to the house or whatever last night, and she stayed down to the house. So she woke the kids up for school to catch the bus, and she took Maya to school. But she said she had to take Miss Helen, which is their grandmother Helen. She had to take her to the doctor today. And they have like nurse practitioners actually at the school, and at certain hours they take like public walk-ins or whatever appointments. So I went to bed, I guess, a little after 8 because I was extremely tired. I gave Sassy her meds. I couldn't get her to eat anything, and I don't like her to take meds on an empty stomach. But I couldn't get her to eat anything, so I gave her medications, and I massaged her, put heat to her neck, did everything that I pretty much could do, and then I just laid the gloves on her so she could just absorb the heat, because the heat really seems to help her muscle spasms a lot of times. But went to bed, had no idea my phone was ringing. I was sleeping, a deep sleep, and then I guess about 11:30 I went to bed about 8 o'clock, a little after 8, and about 11:30 I could finally hit on. When you're in that deep REM sleep and you can't hear nothing, I guess I had went into that deep REM sleep.
Girl, you were tired.
Normally I come home, I'm all up, I'm hopping around, I'm cooking breakfast and dinner, and I'm doing all type of stuff. But I was tired, so I went to bed. Let's get back on the subject. But saw Miss Helen number come through, and I was like, that's my huddy grandmother. So I answered the telephone. I was like, hello, hey Miss Helen, and he said, this is Caleb. Come get me. I've been into a fight. I was like, you been into a what? I'm shocked because he don't do nothing to get in trouble as far as picking with kids or anything like that. He don't do anything to get in no type of trouble like that. But he said he had been into a fight to come get him. And I'm like, what happened or whatever? And with your first mind when your child get into a fight or someone is picking with your child, we all wonder what's going on, and we in defense mode because we parents, especially when we know our kids don't pick fights. I don't teach any of my kids to pick fights with people at all, because my mom taught me not to pick on anyone, but she also taught me to fight back if somebody pick with me. And I'm still so sleepy, y'all. So y'all gonna have to excuse these cock eyes and bag eyes and all type of stuff. But I am still tired. But as I was stating, he told me to come pick him up because he had been into a fight. So I was like, who? He told me who the person was that he had got into the fight with. And I'm all trying to throw me some clothes on. All I'm trying to do is like brush my teeth and throw me some clothes on so I can get to the school, because I need to talk to the child and the parent to see what's going on, because I know my child is not going to pick a fight. But he also know that he have to fight back, because if he don't fight them back, he got to come home and fight me. That's what I teach all my kids. If you let somebody pick on you and you don't fight back, you're going to have to come home and fight me. So who you want to fight, the student or your mama? Because kids will be bullies. You have so many kids that be bullies, and they will pick just to pick because they feel like you quiet, or they feel like that you. But my phone rung. I'm sorry, y'all. My do not disturb do not work. When I put do not disturb on, it don't work, so I don't even put it on no more. But like I said, kids will be bullies. If they feel like you quiet, or feel like you just the type of passive person that won't fight back or speak up for yourself, sometimes kids will pick on you. You know, and you have to fight back to protect yourself.
You better.
I'm not a pushover. But to make a long story short, I'm all trying to hurry up and get ready. I'm still half asleep, but I'm trying to get ready because I know my baby been on a fight. And then his auntie called me because she still happened to be at the school with Miss Helen, their grandmother. With her appointment, right? So she was like, I can check him out. I was like, well, I'm gonna check him out because I gotta come talk to the principal. I need to talk to the parent. I need to talk to the kid. I need to see what's going on because I know he don't bother nobody. And she was like, well, the child been checked out. The mama or somebody came and got the child. So I was like, well, I can talk to the principal. But by the time I could say that, and she was trying to get her grandmother on to the next appointment, the phone rung, and it was the little boy's mother, which happened to be our cousin. You know, and they didn't know that they were related to each other. But at the same time, whether you're related to someone or not, you don't pick fights with anyone. You know, you just don't pick fights with people. You have to treat people right, and you can't let people edge you on to do the wrong things just to get someone to be on your side or like you, or whatever the case was. But I know his mother. His mother is very sweet. She's related to me. And I mean, she was very apologetic, and she was very understanding on what happened. And I told her it was okay. The main thing is that you are able to talk to your child and discipline your child about doing such things, because of course kids will lie. Her son said that my son started with her son, but after I told her, I had talked to the principal.
I think I had a phone call and it interrupted me. Sorry.
But as I stated, the principal had called. After I talked to the mother, the principal had called me. I told her to hold on. And her son stated, of course, that it was my son that was picking with him. And of course, he wanted, a lot of kids. I'm not saying all kids, because we all know our kids. We know what they're capable of doing. We know what they'll do. We know when they're lying and all that. But he told her that my son hit him first. And the principal talked with the teacher, and the teacher stated that, he did get up and he hit my son. And then he hit my son again, and that's when my son, hit him back or whatever. So it wasn't like really a fight, but licks were passed.
The student actually broke him up.
My son busted his lip or something and hit him in the lip. Then he hit my son right here up under one of his eyes or whatever. So he had like a little stretch or something right there.
Not a stretch,
but the main thing
discolored.
that I'm concerned about is that kids just cannot be bullies. And like I said, his mother is very apologetic. I told her no love lost here on this end, because I admire any woman or man parent who can definitely not take up for their child. Because you have so many parents that'll take up for their child just because it's their child. Because I'm not going to take up for any of my kids. When my kids are wrong, they are wrong. And she definitely didn't take up for her child. She was like, well, he said that your son started with him. And I was like, well, I just talked to the principal. And the principal said the teacher saw what happened. And he definitely hit him first and da-da-da-da-da. But the main thing is that both kids are okay. No one is, physically just hurt like that, where they can't go to school. Nothing major popped off. And it's just good that I was able to talk with the mother, and I was able to calm down after I talked to the mother. And I knew, when I knew who the mother was, I immediately calmed down, because I know what type of person she is. You know, she's a good person. So I immediately calmed down when I talked to the mother, because kids will get into a little bit of everything behind your back, all of them. You can't say what they will and won't do when they at school. So that's a little bit of what happened today. Woke me up out of my sleep. I had been asleep for about 3 hours, and I normally get about 2 or 3 hours, but since I've been working this job with the 12-hour shifts, I've actually started sleeping about 4 hours, and I definitely need it. But since I'm up, I'm gonna got the dog on my way down here with the dog. She haven't ate anything, so I'm gonna actually see, do she want to eat something, because she's gonna get this laser treatment. She haven't drank any water. Her tongue hanging out her mouth back there now. I don't know, can they see Sassy? I don't know if y'all can see Sassy, but her tongue hanging out her mouth back there now, because she wouldn't drink water or anything. I had to crush her meds. This morning I gave her meds, pushed them down her throat or whatever, and held her mouth and held her head up a little bit so she couldn't spit them out, and she was already in pain. But I gave her meds like that this morning, because I had to get them in her, and the day before that I tried to crush her meds. And nothing is enteric coated, nothing is a capsule that needs to release later into a bloodstream, into a system. But because I had some things changed over. But yesterday I had too much of water, and I had like 5 milliliters of water mixed with the medicines, and it took an act of Congress to get all that medicine down her throat. 5 milliliters is not a lot to us, but I guess when you're sick, you don't want to take none, and she a dog. So what I did this morning, when I put them down her throat, and she was in a spasm not long ago, started at 12:30. So I ended up crushing those medicines and putting just a tad bit, like a little over cc mixed, and she didn't want it, but it was better than putting 5 milliliters down there, and versus a little over 1 milliliters or 1 cc down there. But we're on our way, trying to get back into the YouTube. I apologize to lots, because I have not been, active, and I explained that my husband lost his grandmother, so we had a lot going on. As far as at the same time, he lost his grandmother. We had a family gathering planned that had been planned like 6 months or a year prior to, and the gathering happened to be on the same day, and as Miss Lucia, she passed, and her funeral was on the same day as the gathering.
Rest in peace, Miss Lucy.
Had to cook stuff, and then my dog got sick in between. I've been ripping and running back and forth to the vet. Right now I've spent about $450 on Sassy, because I have actually been back to the vet since y'all have seen other videos, and I'm on my way back today to get her a laser treatment done. I just really pray to God that something works. Yesterday she had a good day, and today is not so good, but maybe at least seeing some good days, mostly good days, is a sign that she is healing, versus having a bad day all day. So medication changes, all that good stuff. But I've been trying to catch up on anyone videos. If I have not caught up on your videos, I definitely, when I get the time, I'm going to definitely catch up on your videos. I appreciate the new subbies. Thank you guys so much. I'm really an active person, and I try to be very supportive to all everyone that I'm sub to and that sub to me. As long as you're supportive to me, I'm going to be supportive back. If it takes me a while, it means I'm working, because I work day shift and night shift sometimes. My shift is swing shift, and my body is kind of tired.
All crossed up, I would say.
And sometimes I just like want to pick up the phone to look at YouTube, but I don't even want to watch TV. So it's not that I'm just sitting in the cut and not acknowledging you guys' videos. It's that I just have so much going on. My schedule is like super busy, and I'm doing other things. And my dog have actually been a big priority, because my husband was like, well, why don't you take her back to the pound or whatever, because she ain't getting well, and you doing everything you can. And I was like, no, I can't do that, because in my mind, and he was saying it because since we lost Tara, he know how attached we can get to animals, and I guess he didn't want to see us go through that again, because it was very hurtful for me and my son, Caleb, right here. We really experienced a lot when we lost Tara, and I guess he don't want to see us go through that again. or whatever. He trying to look out kind of like for our well-being. But at the same time, I can't do that because it's just like he getting sick, or one of my kids, or my mom, or somebody get dad, or somebody sister getting sick, or family member getting sick, you know, or your mom or somebody getting sick. And when you get sick, you put them in a nursing home. You know, you don't want to take care of them, you put them in a nursing home. So I have to definitely give her a shot. I'm gonna give it all I got to try to get her well. I'm gonna keep praying because I know God is a healer. He will heal just like he healed people. He'll heal animals. And some people may think I'm crazy, but you know, think I'm crazy. That's how I feel. He's the healer of all. He can deliver anything. But I will be back getting in contact. Thanks for the new subbies. If you do sub, drop me a comment so I can know that you sub, because I see my numbers have changed, but I don't receive a notification email of my subs. I don't know why. It's turned on, but I don't get it. In the beginning I got it, and like it stopped coming. But let me run through and I don't know if I can get her to eat some baconator fries. She needs to really put something on her stomach. So let me see what I can do, guys. I'll be back. Like talking about, cause I know Sassy like them baconator fries. So we'll get. She ate them. Yeah, she'll eat some baconator fries and a cook.
Thank you for choosing Wendy.
Let me get 2 orders of baconator fries. And let me get a small Coke. And let me get a cup of ice. And just a plain regular Coke.
Sorry, what's the last one was?
On our way. This is where our little bitty circus is right there. But we have to go drive to Jackson and really get to the big circus. But we are on our way. Railroad bump. And here we are. I'm gonna eat a few fries because I haven't ate. And I'm gonna let her get a little something to eat. Hopefully she'll eat it. She's eating them baconator fries. She like them. Say I just finished my treatment. And I feel a little better. I say it hurt a little bit in certain areas, but I feel a little better. You need some water, girl. Let me see, can I get you to drink some? Finally done. I wanted to get a recording, but she said that Caleb is waiting on Sassy's meds. I wanted to get a recording, but she said if Caleb recorded her getting her laser therapy, that if the beam hit my phone, it'll fry my phone. So I couldn't. Y'all know I couldn't have it. No. This is a list of Sassy's medicine. Show you how much I've been backward and forward to the doctor. That's her tramadol. This is another refill of tramadol. That is prednisone. Now they have her taking that a half. She was taking it twice a day. They tapered it down to her taking a half 3 times a day. I mean a half once a day for 3 days, because they had to put her on this Dermax, and you can't take prednisone and you can't take Dermax together because of the interaction. This her prednisone. Today was her skip day because we did 3 half-a-days and skipped today. Give the prednisone tomorrow, skip the next day, and so on until it's out, because I had to taper her down. She's on this doxycycline, this tube. I asked her to put her on this because I did pull a tick off of her about a couple weeks ago, and I was afraid of Lyme disease because there's just so much out there. So that was actually precautionary. And this methocarbamol here, that is her muscle relaxant. And so I just got that refilled again. And the gabapentin, she was taking that at first, and to me it seemed like it was working, but it was wearing off. So that's what made me want to try something different.
The tramadol actually doing the same.
Tramadol 50. She takes
Had to increase it to 3 times a day because 2 times a day wasn't helping, and sometimes 3 times a day is not helping. And once she is finished with her prednisone, she can start this Dermax. This is another type of pain med, anti-inflammatory med. But today, we got this today because after she received her laser surgery, her laser treatment, she came out and she said she talked to the doctor to let the doctor know. She talked to the doctor. She wanted to let the doctor know how Sassy responded to the laser treatment and the different pain areas in her body. But she pretty much lasered her spine. She did both sides of her neck and everything. When it got close to getting up on here, she experienced a lot of pain. And she's having those spasms on both sides. But Dr. Hickman did mention to me about meningitis last week. So that's why she started on this SMZ suspension. I think it's a Bactrim mix or something.
Every day for 10 days, just to make sure that if it's meningitis, they gonna rule it out. We're just trying to cover all the basics as we can cover. And I told them I need to make sure that it wasn't gonna interact with any of the medicine. They say it's not gonna interact with the other antibiotic because it's totally different. So Sassy needs her own pill planner. Sassy is on lots of meds, y'all. And we're gonna come back on Friday for another laser treatment. So I'm doing all I can do. If anybody have experienced a dog with muscle spasms, muscle cramps, I include a little clip of her having, you can see her neck is just pulsating when she have those spasms.
I couldn't include that clip. It kept saying something about iCloud, but I did another one.
Please tell me, because I am trying to avoid surgery. I really do not want to spend $1,500 or $4,000 on surgery, you know. If I have to, I will, but Lord knows that's the last resort for me to spend that type of money. I've already spent enough, and I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm not complaining. But if someone can, I ordered something online called Tri-Relief. It's like an arthritis rub and stuff for dogs. So I'm going to actually try that once it gets here. I'm doing everything I can. So if anybody has experienced muscle cramps, they say that she have a disc messed up in her back. She probably have some type of injured disc. She have some type of injured disc in her back, which is common.
Dachshunds hounds are prone to back injuries, disc injuries.
She's hunched all up. And on the X-ray, it didn't show. And they say disc injuries don't show on X-rays. You have to go further to like a CT scan or MRI. So if anybody has experienced a dog with disc injuries, bad muscle spasms, I'm doing the Epsom salt soaks. I did that twice. I haven't did it yesterday because she felt so good. The day before when I did it, she was shaking. Her dogs shake when they get wet, and she shook herself back into a bad muscle spasm, even though I tried to dry her off. So I didn't do that. I'm just gonna kind of wait on this Tri-Relief. I'm doing the gloves. I put water in the gloves and put a rubber band on the gloves, and I heat them up in the microwave and kind of lay them across her neck on both sides and massage her neck, so that kind of helps. But give me some tips, some feedback, some thumbs up. She appeared to be feeling better. She got out of her but her ears laying down. She need to get back in her bed. She saw the lady from the tech from the vet that came out, and she ended up getting out of her bed and coming and lay beside Caleb. But I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I'm gonna try to upload this video today because maybe somebody can give me some feedback on something that I can do for my baby. No cooking today, baby. Oldest son requested a pizza from Little Caesars. Caleb and I had baconator fries earlier, and we just got BK because we ate something quick. I ate a half a Whopper. I can't eat the other half. And Maya requested McDonald's. And my girl got food back there, but she ain't eating it. I think she need to have a bowel movement because I can hear her stomach rumbling, and she been passing the little gas. So I think baby girl need to have a bowel movement back here. And Caleb J back here eating his food. So we good to go. I can tell you from Sassy laser treatment, I got a funny taste in my mouth. And all I was doing was I had the shades on. They gave me the shades to wear. They gave Caleb the shades to wear. And the tech had her shades on. But I'm telling you, I got a funny taste in my mouth from the laser treatment. All I was doing was holding her. And maybe I got exposed to a little bit of it or something with my hands being on her when they going around in certain areas. I tried to move my hand as much as possible, but Sassy wanted to get off the table because every time I moved, she was looking for me. She was looking for mama. So I got a taste in my mouth ever since she got that therapy. But it seemed like she's feeling a little bit better. I pray she do. So this is gonna conclude the video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna edit it all and get it all together for y'all. Try to have it posted by nightfall or in the morning. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you, my loyal people. I love y'all. My new subscribers, I love y'all. I'll be back. I'll be back. Baby feeling better though. Because check her out. Her head up now. And she have a good days and a bad days, but her head up now and everything. So, Sassy, you feeling better? You feeling better, Sassy? Sassy feeling better? Them big old ears coming up. Them big old ears coming up. My girl feeling a little bit better. Yeah, you get a bit better. We home, guys. See, she walking better, wagging that tail. Look at my girl right there. She wants some attention. She wants some attention too. I'm coming over there. I'm coming. Let me tend to your sister real quick.
Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe.
Your sister walking fast.